be leading us through some breathing and gentle yoga movements to wake up your body and help you start the day. So let's begin in a comfortable seat. Go ahead and come directly to your bottom, sit with your legs crossed, and just start by finding a little bit of movement side to side as you find your sits bones and begin to root down. And as you find that, you might just take a little bit of gentle movement side to side, front and back. And then slowly begin to find some stillness. Allowing your shoulders to come over your hips as the crown of your head reaches towards the ceiling. And you allow your gaze to soften, or maybe your eyes even close here. And just begin to notice your breath. You might begin to find that rhythm. As you inhale, your belly rises and expands, filling you up. As you exhale, belly softens, grounding you down. Inhale, filling up, expanding. Exhale, grounding down and rooting. And then from here, just allow yourself to take stock of how you feel right now. Any emotions or sensations that rise up. Just let yourself acknowledge whatever that might be. And then I would like to offer this intention of peace. Peace for yourself, peace for those who surround you, peace for our larger society and world. And as you tune back into your breath, take that intention of peace with you. As you inhale, bring that peace into your body. As you exhale, soften and release that out. Inhale, filling yourself up. Exhale, releasing and sharing that intention out. Finding one more full cycle of breath here. And then allow your chin to come into your chest. And just begin to find a gentle rock side to side. Let your arms stay heavy. They might slide off your lap, that's okay. Just letting the weight of your torso and head carry you. And then allowing that right ear to come over your right shoulder. As you roll that left shoulder back, giving a stretch to the left side of your neck. And letting your head come through center and taking that over to the opposite side. Stretching through that right side of your neck. Rolling back through center. And then coming up, letting your head rest back on top of your shoulders. And then go ahead, take your feet out, finding this diamond shape, soles of the feet touch. Give a little rock and roll side to side, again, to establish that rooting through your sits bones. And then just let your chin roll into your chest. Let your head become heavy. And then let your spine round as your head comes towards your feet. Let your shoulder blades soften away from the midline of your back. You might allow your hands to come palms facing up. And then just take 3 rounds of breath here. As you inhale, think about expanding your lower back. Maybe you feel that breath down into your hips. As you exhale, find some softening. Torso melts. Inhale, lower back expands and opens. Exhale, soften and surrender. One more breath cycle here. As you take that next inhale, slowly begin to roll back up through center. And then crossing at your ankles and coming into a tabletop shape. So spread your fingers wide, bring your shoulders over your wrists, your hips are over your knees. And then we'll come into some cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop your belly, widen your collarbones, lift your gaze, cow pose. As you exhale, round your spine, drop your gaze towards your navel, cat pose. Inhale, belly drops, collarbones widen, gaze lifts. Exhale, spine rounds, gaze drops. Take 1 or 2 more cycles of this shape here. And if you want some organic movement, just sway through your hips. Sink back into child's pose. Anything else that might feel good as you just explore where your body is at this morning. And then that next breath, we'll meet back in a tabletop. And from here, tucking your toes, sending your hips up and back, finding a downward facing dog. You can allow a gentle bend to stay in your knees. Really think about pressing the ground away from you as your heart melts towards your thighs. And let your head be heavy as you begin to bend deeply into one knee. Let that opposite leg lengthen. And finding that on the opposite side. Finding this pedal push through your legs. And then letting that turn into a walk that takes you towards the top of your mat, coming into a forward fold. And again, you can keep that generous bend in the knees. If you find your gaze is at the ground, see if you can just allow that gaze to come towards your thighs or your navel so that your neck can really let go here. You might grab for opposite elbows. Just give a little sway side to side, shake of your torso. And then releasing any grip that you have. On an inhale, begin to stack your spine. Rolling up, and as you do, you might allow for a sway side to side. Keeping your arms, wrists, fingers released. Letting your head be that last piece that comes up on top, and as you arrive, give a roll up towards your ears and down your back. Inhale, roll those shoulders up towards your ears and down your back. And then let your palms shine forward. As you inhale, reach your hands up and out overhead, really stretching and taking up space. Palms touch as you exhale, hinge at your hips, gentle bend in your knees. Come back through that forward fold. As you inhale, find a halfway lift. Let your hands come to your shins. And then really press into your shins, ironing out your spine. Shoulder blades melt onto your back. Gaze is towards the floor. Exhale, let that go. Come back through that forward fold. And then go ahead and just come back down into a seat. Allow that rooting through your sits bones, that heaviness into your hips. Let your hands rest gently on your lap. And just come back to this space of rest and of grounding for 3 breaths as you return to that intention of peace. If your eyes are closed, slowly begin to blink them open, finding that point of focus just in front of you. Thank you all for joining me today, knowing that you can always come back to this remembrance of this intention throughout the day, this intention